So did you like waiting around last time? Oh boy, we still got some of that for you here. So, Spring Yard Zone. Admittedly, this is a bit better than Marble Zone, because there is a little less waiting around. And apparently we have to cope with this zone no matter what, as the text in the background says. However, while there isn't as much waiting, there are quite a few of these sections with these blocks. Just have to wait and cross them. Couldn't just jump into the hole, oh no. Also be very careful, because it's easy to get crushed here. Yeah, the hitbox here is kind of lenient when it comes to smushing, and I just rolled into a pill bug. But yes, it's very lenient when it comes to squishing, so you'll want to be careful, otherwise you're going to die very easily in those sections. At the very least, though, this stage's music is pretty good. This is fairly catchy, and I like it. It's a good tune. This is also probably the inspiration for the casino stages in later Sonic games, such as Casino Night Zone and Sonic 2. I mean, obviously there's no casino gimmick, but there are springs and bumpers everywhere. It's not quite as annoying to traverse this area as it is, say, not Carnival Night, well, that one's kind of annoying as well, but yeah, Casino Night is very annoying with its bumpers and springs. This one isn't as bad. You can at least maneuver around a little bit. I will give it that. Also, if I'm correct, there is actually a secret right here. And we got to skip a little bit of the stage. Not too terribly much, but hey, it helped. We're done with Act 1, and we can do the second to last special stage, which is very nice. Alright, another drunk zone. This is kinda similar to the last one, except it's not quite as, maze-like? I don't know, the last one wasn't really a maze, it's just, hey, choose a path. Okay, this path was the right one, you didn't fall in gold blocks. You followed the rings quite well. This one is kinda similar, except it's not as immediately obvious whether or not you're going the right direction, I think. Would help if the mints actually went in the right direction, or told you the right direction, rather. This is also fairly short, if I remember correctly, and I think we have to follow these rings. Follow the area where there are more rings, basically. Yeah, this is very similar to the first special stage in that, or the previous special stage, rather, in that regard. Also, is it just me, or does this one seem easier, like, getting yourself wedged into these crystal thingamajigs? That seems like it's easier than it is in most of the special stages, but hey, maybe it's just me. And we just need one more Chaos Emerald, and we get the best ending. Which really isn't that much better than the normal ending, but hey, you know, it's a thing. Alright, oh yeah, there's a spring at the beginning of Act 2. And there's also a bumper, so you're probably just gonna get bumped right back by it, so thankfully it's not quite a back and forth thing, you know, you're not gonna get launched that far by the bumper. It's just kind of an annoying little thing that's like, hey, look, you can start by springing yourself forward and going really fast. Oh, just kidding, there's a bumper here, haha, you were supposed to go slow and fall between it and the ledge. Ugh. These sections also seem to appear from time to time in the Sonic series, these platforms with spiked balls rotating around them. It's not much to it, really. It's a decent little platforming section, even though they usually make me pretty nervous. I mean, even if I did have the spin dash, there's a giant frickin' spiky ball right in the middle of the area, so it's not like spin dash is gonna help me that much. You kinda just have to hop from platform to platform with more or less perfect accuracy if you don't want to get hit. And there's nothing for me down here? Jeez, why even put anything down there? God. There's probably a secret, but I don't care about looking for it that much. Of course, I would like that shield. It is in the most annoying spot they could have possibly put it in, but I'm going to have it. I want that shield, damn it. I don't want 1,000,000 points. I don't know why it'd even give me points, but I want the shield. There we go. And I think the only reason I was able to get the shield was because I sort of glitched through the spring. Seems like that's what was supposed to happen, though, because otherwise that would be even more annoying. So yes, there aren't that many annoying bumper or spring sections, but there are some. Oh, and I do hate this section. Gonna see if I can do the spring thing. Indeed I can. Oh yeah, and as for the enemies here, they're actually not too bad. Crab meats can fire projectiles, but honestly, other than that, they're really not too threatening. They're very slow about firing as well, so, you know, really should be able to kill them before they kill you, and hey, no spikes on them, so you're not gonna hit yourself like with the caterpillars, and really, again, come on guys, quit doing that. I think I was supposed to be launched farther by that, but whatever. And with that done, we have our final drunk zone to do. As per usual, this one isn't really that difficult. It's just that you start right near the Chaos Emerald, but there are a lot of the crystal things, and there are multiple layers of them, but as per usual, as long as you're at least used to the mechanics of the special stage, this really isn't too difficult. Basically, you're just gonna want to make it so you're rotating right in between these as per usual. It's just you start on the side opposite of where it's rotating, so either you have to struggle a little bit, or you just have to go to the other side right smack from the beginning. But hey, Sonic got them all. All the what? The Chaos Emeralds. It's not being very specific, but whatever. So yeah, that's all the Chaos Emeralds. We never have to do a special stage again in this game, so hooray! But we still have Act 3 to go before we can finish Spring Yard Zone. And damn, that was a nice jump. I liked that jump, and oh, why do I have to go through this passage? These make me nervous. You kind of have to take these slow, because otherwise you'll run into something. Pretty much guaranteed. And more of these sections. I've been lucky enough to avoid most of these, but I think we have to go up here. It's kind of a dead end over there, or maybe I'm wrong, and no, that seemed to be right. I kind of forget how this area is set up. I just go with the flow. That's pretty much how you're supposed to play a Sonic game, so just doing that normal thing that I Okay, that was a close one. Yeah, again, not the biggest fan of those sections. They do make me nervous. And not a fan of these sections. Oh man, I think I only encountered one of these in each of the other acts, and heck, one of them I didn't even really need to go through it, because I just skipped past most of it, because I went to the top route. Here though, no, there are two of them. Another one's these little bumpers. Oh boy, this is definitely something you have to do in Casino Night in Sonic 2. Not nearly as bad though, you don't have to do that whole back and forth thing like you do in that game. And you get rewarded for doing the back and forth here, so hey, you know what, I'll take it. I'm invincible and fast. Well, faster. Sonic is fairly fast on his own. So that's helpful. Not for long though. I got a couple of oh geez, that one is really fast. Just be careful, make these precise jumps. Well, they're not that precise, especially when you jump onto these platforms. That's just a matter of timing. Little edges of the little half pipes though, I'll call them that. Yeah, those can be a bit tricky to land on, and you might accidentally fall off and into a spike ball. And a third one of these sections, oh boy. Now you see why I don't really care for Spring Yard, right? Again, it's better than Marble Zone, but not by much. And no, I will not cope with it, game. You can say that to me as much as you want, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna complain about it, and you can't stop me, and okay, this is annoyingly timed. I'm sorry for almost dying, game. Thank you for glitching me through the platform, and I sincerely mean that because if you hadn't, I would be dead. Thankfully, I believe we're near the boss. This section pretty much signifies that you're at the end. Oh yep, these blocks indicate that you're at the boss. Now, this boss isn't that difficult, however it does make me very nervous. He will come down over you and attempt to stab you and remove the block beneath you. You don't want to hit him too much, because he can accidentally hit you, like when he's coming up, he might hit you, then he hit me there, and that kind of sucked. But yeah, basically if this fight goes on for too long, of course you won't have anywhere to jump, so be smart with the blocks he tears out. I'm not really being smart, but nonetheless I managed to beat him. Thankfully, even if you can't hit him forever, you can hit him quite a few times. And we passed that fairly easily. At least he put a little more effort into that than the last. Actually no, he just put a little spike on the end of his Egg-O-Matic, so no, that was also pretty low effort.